Morning everyone, I'm coming on for our Make a Card Monday and it's something slightly different this morning. I have already filmed this and my electricity cut out and it didn't save, but it's fine. So I now have a sample that I didn't have this morning. Right, so what it is last week I took part in a sketch challenge. Now, for anyone that doesn't know, a sketch challenge is a card sketch. Someone puts together a vague card display and you then interpret it how you wish and recreate it. So the one for this week is this, and it is from the Cotswold Crafter, which is a blog, and I will leave the link to it down below. The blog is owned by Sandra Riley, who I have recently got to know quite well and absolutely love her blog. It's really friendly, very warm, and just a nice crafting community, and I really love challenges like this. So the challenge that I done this morning was this one, okay, and it's just really plain, to be honest with you, compared to that. So you've got, this one has the polka dots on the bottom, and I've just put half the paper, the designer paper, through an embossing folder. Then we've got the top half, which is plain, so I haven't done anything with the top half of my paper. Then we've got this. I didn't want scallops, I'm not a scallopy person, so I have kept it plain, and you can see that there's a 2-layer there, or 3, whatever you perceive it to be. But I've put it as a 2-layer, so I've used the silver mirror board and then just the same paper as I had on top, and then I've added this wee cross as my embellishment, and this was from Spellbinders Crosses 2. I had already had this cut, so I just went with that. The bit of ribbon that's round it, I was brought up Roman Catholic. I'm not practicing anymore, but I do still have quite a lot of their beliefs, and I am trying to find my faith again. So when we were brought up, the idea of the ribbon round the cross is that when Jesus rose from the dead, really, all that was left in his tomb was a shroud or a shawl, a bit of material. So that's why you represent that round the cross. Then you'll see there's a bow, a ribbon and a bow here. So I used this organza and satin ribbon, and I just added in one of these bows that I got from Scrimpy's Craft Boutique. And then there isn't a sentiment on it, but I wanted to add this sentiment, and to keep the silver idea, I went round the corners of it and round the outside with some silver Inca gold, just to tie it all in completely. And that's it. It's really quite simple, but as I said, my electricity cut out, so that's kind of the same idea that I'm going for, but it'll be a different pattern. So what I've done is I have cut my card down, and this is, wait to just check, 13.5, yeah, 13.5 squared. Then I've got this paper, which is 13 centimetres squared. Okay, so I'm going to put that down. Where's my PVA? This will just give me a little bit more wiggle room with timing wise. There we go. So I'm just adding, I'm not putting loads of glue on because it doesn't need it. and this is quite a good sturdy paper, so it's not going to curl up in me or warp. Well, it shouldn't. I think if I was using a watered down PVA I would maybe have an issue, but this is quite coarse paper, so we should be okay. And then I'll just come across the top here. Oops. And a wee splodge in the middle, just for good measure. Right, so then I'm just going to put it down onto my card base. I'm just going to push it over that way a wee bit more. That looks fine. So I'm just making sure it's down properly, and that's that part done. I've done the same idea with this. This is cut to 12.5, I believe. Nope, it's cut to 12. And I've done 6 with the embossing and 6 just plain, and that'll be going on as my next layer. Okay, but first I want to add a ribbon. Now I'm going to use this. It's an organza, and it's what do you call it? An ombre. I graduated, so it's got like the red in the bottom and then the yellow, or the orange in the bottom and then the yellow in the top. Okay, so that's going to go across there. Alright, so it does show up the colours that I want it to. Yep. So I'm just going to come over and use double-sided tape, if I can find it. It's here. Just to hold it down. So I'm using that part there, and I'm just going to stick it down. Whoops. My goodness, how long does it take to get that tape down? Right, so I've put that down. Then I'm coming across the front, making sure it's kind of lined up properly, and coming round the back. You could, if you wish, put your double-sided tape all the way along the front. Personally, I don't like doing it. I think it still shows through, but it is completely up to you. That is personal preference. So that's that part down, and I just need to wiggle that a wee bit because it's just not 100% right. That's better, and that'll be going on there. And I've left the border a bit wider on this because I want the green and the white to show. Right, so I'm just going to go in again with some PVA because this is again quite a good card base. So I'm just going round with some PVA, and this is just the neatest tacky glue. I buy it in quite a big bulk from Amanda because I do go through quite a lot of it. Who is Grimpin Mummy, and I'll leave the link to her shop down below. Right, so that's that part done, and I'll just line that up as near as possible to centre. That looks quite good there. So I'm just going to go on and stick it down. Okay. Right, so then I've got this, which is my little embellishment for it. So that's going to go up here. Okay, and I think, yeah, I'm going to put it off centre. I don't want it squared off properly, so I'm going to add just some double-sided, and I'm going to put them straight onto here because my glue around the wee birdie is still a bit damp. So I'm just putting them on randomly. Make sure they stick down. That should do for now. I'm just taking off double-sided bits. And these challenges are down to your imagination. You don't have to follow the sketch to the letter, okay? You can do whatever you wish, whatever you feel. Okay, so I'm going to put that on about there, I think. And I'm just giving it a wee press down. Okay. So we've got that so far. Now on the sketch we have got a little ribbon here. I'm not really feeling the ribbon, okay? So what I think I'll maybe try and do is find that bow. Wait a minute. That's a bit better. I just wasn't seeing that straight there, but it's okay now. So I'm thinking about maybe putting either a wee flower here or a wee egg or something along those lines. So where did I put my wee box of Eastery things? It's here. Now when I've been card making, I keep all my wee things in boxes like this. So this is all Easter related stuff. Just my toppers obviously. All the rest of my stuff go into my big drawer. So it's got, wait a minute, we've got Happy Easter. No, don't like that one. I like that. That wee chick looks quite cute there. So I think I'll add him there. Then we'll see if I can find a sentiment for down below that I like. Not always easy, because I am a bit of a fuss pot. No, there's not one I like, so that's okay. I will use my wee stickers and we'll be fine. Right, so I want to get that stuck down. Whoops, don't worry about the noise, it's fine. It's alright, it was just me dropping a few things, it's alright. Nope, it's fine. But you can go and get that, please.
Okay. The mail jockey.
I know. Right, so I've got my wee chickie and I'm just putting him on there like that. He's managed to escape the nest. Alright, and then we want, let me see, I think we'll have a strip of white. Let's see if I've got a wee strip of white there. Yep, and I've got my Easter things here, so I'll pull that out now, and I think I'll go in with a little bit of alcohol ink maybe. No, I'm just going to go in with my Pro marker. So I'm just going over Happy Easter, just to darken it and take off the silver from it. Okay, so I'll let that dry a wee minute, and I'm just going to crop this down a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to chop that about there, and I will dovetail the end, so that's just 1, 2. Whoops, like that. Yep. And then I'm going to go in with the same colour of yellow that I've used for the back of that, which was the yellow canary. Whoops, you can't even see that. It's Canary Pro Marker, and it's number Y367. And these are now rebranded under the Winsor Newton name, but I believe they're the same colours. They're just a lot more expensive, but if you have a wee shop about, there is still some old stock that you're getting at the same price as they used to be, and cheaper. So have a wee scoot about before you buy the new branded ones. Wipe that up, and that'll begin on there. Let me see if that's dry. Yep, that's okay, thank you. Okay. Right, I'll just pick that off.
What do you want me to take off?
No, right, you go into your room please.
Okay.
So we've got happy. Oops, need to move that up a wee bit.
No.
Jaden, go to your room please.
Easter. I'm going.
There we are. So we've got Happy Easter down. Turn that over, and some sticky dots. So I'll put 2 here. Oops. Scooting about a bit. And 1 there, 1 in the middle. And we'll just take them off. 1, 2. Come off. 3. And 4. Okay. And that just goes on there like that. And that green has smudged a little, but it's fine. It's meant to be handmade. So that is my second sketch challenge from the Cotswold Crafter, and it is also my Make a Card Monday. So I hope that's helped. Have a go at some of these. Oops, I've got a wee bit of paper there. Have a go at some of these sketch challenges. They're really fun, and they give you an idea of how to put things together. And the same applies if you have got, and I've got plenty of, let's see if I can show you. I have got loads of these wee small boxes here, and they hold like your ATC business card size. These are what I started out with for my toppers. So anything Easter related I had in them, and I just put Easter at the front and put them on my shelf. So when I was making an Easter card, I just lifted that one box. I now use an A6 size box because I do have a lot more. I have got a few A5 and an A4 boxes for other various things, but they're a great idea for storing your things and separating them without them all just being in a great big girdle. So I hope that's helped. The colours of the glitter I have put round it, I've used yellow stickles in the background of the birds. You can just see it twinkling there. I'll see if I can put that light on for you and you can see it really light up. There you go. So I've added that on behind the birds, and around the outside is just the green stickles, and I've just added that round the outside. So these are two very different cards for the same occasion. One's very cute, and one's religious, and they both came from the same sketch. So I hope that's gave you some inspiration. I'll leave the link to Sandra's blog. Pop over and have a wee look and follow her. It's a lovely wee community, and I will definitely be taking part in more of these Make a Sketch. They make the sketch challenges on a Monday. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.